Hey, good morning, guys. It is Tuesday morning, about 10 a.m. Welcome back to the channel. This is Hustlin' with Shane. If you guys are here from my other channel, Beer Budget Moto, I appreciate you following along over here. If not, welcome to the new channel. This is going to be following me doing a different side of things. Beer Budget Moto channel is more about my vehicles and some other things that I have, just doing maintenance and upgrades and stuff on those. More of a fun channel. This is going to be about hustling and making money. So for those of you who haven't watched the intro to this channel, you might want to go back and check up on that just to kind of get an idea of what's going on here. But basically, I am trying to escape the rat race, trying to escape the 9 to 5, and in today's world, there's thousands and thousands of ways to make a living without necessarily going to work 9 to 5, 40 hours a week for the next 40 years of your life. So I'm married, I've got a young son at home. I want to spend more time with my family. I want to be involved in my son's life. I want to be able to take him to do things and go to his school events, games, practices, all of that stuff. And having to be at work every day just makes that really difficult. I've seen coworkers struggle with it. I've seen family members struggle with it, friends, and I just want to try to break out of the norm a little bit and see if I can make it another way while still supporting my family. So priority number one, as you probably saw from the intro to this channel, is my business. I have a junk removal business, Herbs Junk Removal and Property Services. Here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's a business I started about 2 years ago, and I've just been doing it on nights and weekends basically, and it's been really hard to grow the business doing it that way. A lot of people don't want you showing up at their house at 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. They want to eat dinner, they want to spend time with their kids. It's not when they want to be doing junk removal, cleaning out the garage and the basement, stuff like that. So again, weekends, kind of the same deal. So basically what we're doing here is, like I said, today's Tuesday. This is the first week that I am part-time at my once was full-time job. I told my boss about 6 weeks ago that I wanted to go part-time. I'm going to be working my normal job 3 days a week, and the other 2 days a week I'm going to be hustling. I'm going to be working on my business. I'm going to be advertising, trying to drum up customers, doing jobs. This gives me 2 weekdays every week that I can do jobs, which should help out. The more I'm available, the more work I can schedule, the more flexible I can be with scheduling, and the more customers I can cater to. So this is my first week going part-time. It's kind of scary. I'm the sole provider for my family, so they rely on my paycheck, and I've cut out probably close to half of my paycheck because of overtime and everything by going down to 3 days a week instead of 5 days a week at my job. So I need to fill that gap with income from something else. Priority number one is my junk removal business. I do primarily junk removal. I also do some mulching and some pressure washing, light demolition, hot tubs, sheds, patios, decks, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy, but typical junk removal type stuff. So we're gonna focus on that today. I've got 2,500 door hangers I ordered online to promote my business with some pictures, some information about the business and what I do. So I am about a half a mile from my house. I'm starting at the nearest neighborhood, and we're just gonna get out of the truck here. We're gonna go door to door, hang door hangers, get my name out there, and hopefully drum up some business that way. We're just going to start close to home and just keep hitting one neighborhood after another. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take me to walk through this neighborhood, but we're going to find out. If I only get one neighborhood done a day, then that's what I do. But I've got 2,500 to hang up, and I plan on using them all. Might take me a couple weeks here, but we're gonna hang all of them. So we're gonna grab them here. We're gonna jump out of the truck. We're gonna go hang some door hangers. Hopefully not upset anybody. Follow the no soliciting signs where there may be some, and hopefully we get the phone to ring and get some business going. So stay tuned. I'm gonna go get this done. Follow the channel for other ways that I plan on replacing my 9 to 5 income to support my family and grow my wealth. The business is just a small part of it. I've got other ideas and other things we're going to do when we're slow in the business. So thanks for watching, guys. Wish me luck. Stay tuned and go get after it. All right, guys. Just following up with you from earlier this morning when we were just getting in the neighborhoods there to drop off those door hangers for the junk removal business. A couple hours later now, just got back home here and wanted to do a follow-up on how things went today. To be honest, it was not quite what I expected. Apologize for the road noise here. I live on a busy street in town. But I'm a little discouraged, honestly. It seems like I'm assuming due to, the pandemic and everything from the other year, a couple years ago, a lot of people are still working at home. I went to 3 neighborhoods today, stopped and walked around in 2, and it seems like probably 80% of every house that I walked past in those neighborhoods had people home. This was from like 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. on a Tuesday. 80% of the houses had cars in the driveway, garage doors open, front doors hanging open. It's beginning of spring here. It's the first really nice day, so people had doors open, windows open. School-aged kids, not in school, just out riding around on their bicycles, playing in the backyard. I wasn't really expecting that, and it makes it difficult because I'm not a natural-born salesman. I'm really not. I don't mind doing work. I don't mind doing the junk removal, the property services that I offer. I don't mind talking to people in situations where I'm not trying to sell them something, but it does make me uncomfortable to walk up to somebody's house when I know that they're home and possibly right inside the door, working on a laptop or eating lunch in the kitchen, and hang a flyer on their door for my junk removal business. It just, it's, I guess technically it is trespassing. You're kind of walking on their, you are walking on their property. Anyone who had no soliciting signs out or in their windows or anything, I just passed them up. Wasn't even gonna leave anything there. Technically, leaving door hangers and not knocking on the door or ringing someone's doorbell and attempting to talk to them is not solicitation. It's considered canvassing, and they are legally different. I actually got one phone call from one of the flyers that I hung up today, and it was from, we'll call her Karen. I don't know her name, but for this situation, she was Karen. She was nice, but she blatantly called me just to tell me that she got my door flyer and that there was no solicitation in her neighborhood. Which, again, hanging door tags on someone's front door or on the handle to their mailbox is not solicitation. It's called canvassing. Solicitation is when someone knocks on your door or rings your doorbell and wants you to come talk to them so that you can sell a product or a service that you have. I was purely handing these out, leaving them on people's doors. Didn't ring any doorbells, didn't knock. Anyone who wasn't interested in my services could easily just take it, throw it away. I wasn't trying to bother anyone. I don't like when people do that to me. I don't want to do that to anybody else. I was just purely trying to get my name out there, my company name out there, and try and drum up a little bit of business. Hopefully someone saw it, thought to themselves, hey, my garage is cluttered, or my basement is cluttered, or I need some mulching done now that it's spring, and would call me and I'd get a job out of it. But yeah, like I said, it was weird. I was not expecting so many people to be home and out and about and washing their cars and doing yard work, and I mean, just people were just they were just everywhere. I mean, every house it seemed like had one or two cars in the driveway. Every couple houses had the garage door hanging open. They just it was like no one was at work. It was like no one was at work. I guess a lot of people are still working from home. More people than I realized work from home still, and that's just gonna kind of change some things because again, I'm not really comfortable with any kind of confrontation. I don't want to bother anybody. I don't want to initiate any kind of conversation with anybody in regards to if they need my services. I purely just wanted to hand these out for people who were interested to reach out to me, and if they weren't interested, they could easily just toss the flyer in the trash and move on about their day. You know, I don't want to bother anybody. So I walked past, I mean, dozens of houses because people were home, or there was three cars in the driveway, and I assumed that they were home even if I didn't see anybody, or the front door was hanging wide open because they were letting the sun and the fresh air in. So I just walked by house after house after house and left flyers at the houses that it appeared no one was home at, which again kind of makes me feel awkward because then people that saw me walking around were probably wondering why I wasn't leaving the flyers at every single house, why I was skipping some and putting them at others. I wasn't really targeting one house or another based off of anything with to do with the property other than the fact that people were home. And that's a personality thing with me. I'm kind of shy that way to talk to someone and try and push my business when they may very obviously not be interested. So I feel like I probably lost some customers today because of that. It was my first day out. I'm new at this. If someone calls me on the phone, I'm happy to talk to them, happy to go give them an estimate. I'm perfectly comfortable going to their house and doing the job because they've invited me and I know that they want me there. It's totally different. It's just a different feeling when you're walking onto someone's property, up to their door, up to their mailbox to leave them something that they may not want. And a lot of people, again, I'm sorry about the noise, a lot of people nowadays unfortunately are not very friendly. You worry about the people that open the door as soon as you're putting the tag on just to yell at you and tell you to get off their porch, and they don't want your solicitation. Just people that will be nasty and rude and threaten to call the police because you're trespassing and stuff like that. It's some things that I hadn't really thought of because I assumed going in the middle of the day and during the week that people would be at work and they would just get these flyers when they got home. If they weren't interested, toss them just like you do junk mail every day. If you're not interested in the ad, you toss it in the trash. If you are interested, you hang on to it and you call them in a couple of days and go on from there. So it really threw me off with everyone being home. It's not a holiday. I really don't know what the situation was other than the fact that it was a nice day out. But just everyone, just every street I walked down was just littered with cars, and very few empty driveways for people that were just at work, like what I'm used to. So but anyway, it was a learning experience. It was a little discouraging. I've got 2,500 of those door hangers that I ordered. I probably only handed out maybe 100 of them today, and now I'm nervous that with everyone being home all the time that I just might not have the nerve and the personality to go hand out the rest of these 2,500 door hangers because everyone's home, and I don't want the confrontation. I don't mind doing the work, but I don't want people yelling at me and screaming at me because they're not interested in my service, and I don't want to bother anybody. I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want to interrupt their day and what they're doing. I merely just want to get my name out there. So let me know what you guys think. Have you ever handed out door hangers for your business or maybe for another business that you were an employee in? What were your experiences? If you've done it recently, have you noticed that a lot of people have been home, and how did they react to you coming up to their door to hand out a flyer or put a door hanger on their front door? I'm curious to know. Um, we're going to try some other things later this week. We're going to get into some of the other ways that I plan on hustling and making some money this summer. So stay tuned, stick around. Thanks for watching. If you watched this video, sorry there wasn't really any action in this one. I didn't want to walk around talking to myself in a camera on top of the uncomfortableness of walking around with everyone being home. So that's why I didn't take you guys along today. So thanks for watching this. Follow along the journey, hustling with Shane. We're gonna try and make some money this summer, and maybe inspire someone to step away from the rat race and do something for them that offers them the freedom and the flexibility to make a living on their terms. So until the next one, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Take care and have a great day.